my take is I didn't want Donald Trump to win. Okay?
In the U.S., they're very politically strong. They're one party or the next. And I'm not sure that they were ready for a female president.
Do you think that with Donald Trump being the president now, with all the illegal immigrants, do you think they're going to try to run over to Canada and kind of flee deportation from Donald Trump?
Oh my goodness, that's a big question. I haven't thought of that.
I think Kamala, I think she really lost the middle class. I think Donald Trump is someone who is more loud and in your face, more well known. Yeah, and her campaign was very short. I know it was very condensed efforts on her end. I think he put more effort into it, honestly, and I think he got it.
What's your take with Donald Trump winning the election?
Hey, the US is doing shit right, but it's fucked for us. Like, it's fucked for us. Like, everything's going up in price. Like, all the fucking Indians are coming over here, you know?
Donald Trump, bro, that guy got shot in the ear, bro, so it was meant to be, bro. He thugged it out, 50 Cent.
With Donald Trump being the president now, in your own opinion, do you guys think that we're gonna start seeing some positive effects of his leadership in our country or negative effects? This is a special video, guys. I know you guys can talk about the title. I'm gonna be honest, I'm a bit excited about this one. I was excited to shoot this one. To be honest, today was actually supposed to be my day off. I was not supposed to make a video today, but I'm pretty sure we're up. The whole world was up last night watching the American election. We all seen it. I don't know about you guys, but to me, it felt like it was a World Cup. Hey, my heart was beating. I was like, oh my gosh, is it offside? Is he gonna score? But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, in this video, we're gonna be going around asking local Canadians, what's their take with with Donald Trump being re-elected as the 47th president of America. What's their take on that? What's their opinion? I don't know about you guys, but from what I've seen, a lot of Canadians are actually big fans to the American politics. I don't know what it is, but for some reason, us Canadians, we're more into the American politics. But anyways, enough said, you guys get that message. Let's go talk to local Canadians and hear their opinion with Donald Trump getting re-elected. And also, to all my Canadians who would vote for Trump if they had the option to do so, let me know in the comments why you guys think Donald Trump is the right person to step in office and make a change. Anyways, let's go talk to local Canadians. All right, my friend, what's your take on Donald Trump getting elected 47th president?
It was surprising. It was a very close race, that's for sure. I'm glad he got in, only for the fact to see is like, let's see what he's going to do, how he's going to change things better for the American people. I think the American people wanted the change, and the way they voted, I think they think that he's the guy that can get things done and get their economy on track. Improve their lives and lower costs on things so we can just get back to living a normal life. So
anything you want to add, my friend?
Yeah, I think, my dad said it was a tight race. I think Kamala, she really lost the middle class. I think Donald Trump is someone who is more loud and in your face, more well known. So I think he had that going for him. And her campaign was very short. I know it was very condensed efforts on her end. I think he put more effort into it, honestly, and I think it paid off for him at the end of the day. So, yeah.
I'm pretty sure, I want to add something to this. I'm pretty sure we all seen that viral clip when Kamala was at her campaign or rally, whatever you call it, and there's people in the background. They said that, I think they said Jesus something. All I know is that Kamala kind of gave out a negative comment with that, and in your own opinion, do you think that kind of made her lose voters? She kind of, dissed the Christian community?
Absolutely. I think that was a huge mistake, probably one of her biggest mistakes. To me, religion is everything. We got to keep God in our politics. We got to keep God in our lives as individuals. So I think that was a big mistake on her end, for sure.
Yeah, that kind of spoke volumes, in my opinion, and I believe that's something that just didn't need to be said. She's out there trying to get the votes and trying to get people on the bandwagon, and to say something like that was just not the right time or the place to do something like that. And what's that going to do? Just upset people.
Especially, your job is to unite people, right? Sure. That is your main job, if anything, when running for presidency. So big mistake, huge mistake.
Well, my take is I didn't want Donald Trump to win. Okay? Period. Point blank. The woman seemed like she had a good thing going on, and unfortunately, we're back with the toupee man. That's it. You know, him and his ugly toupee, and that's all he cares about. No disrespect with Donald Trump, but you care more about yourself more than anybody else, right? So selfishness wins. That's all it is.
You think that Kamala Harris would have been a better leader for America?
Yes, I definitely do. I definitely do.
Not Donald Trump, huh?
Nope. No Trump. No to the toupee. Alrighty?
What are some policies you liked of Kamala Harris, if you don't mind me asking? Since you said you would have, voted for her, right?
I don't remember too much, but all I know is like what she was talking made more sense for me as a low-income woman, right? Surviving. And it makes more sense what she was saying. She's looking out for the truth of how the economy is going and everything like that. Donald Trump is worried about his toupee. No disrespect. I keep talking about the toupee, but it seems like that's all that's in his head. He's not thinking about us out here and what we're going through and what we're struggling with. It's just all about him and whatever's in here. And it's not about the people, right? So he's not fair, that's all.
Okay, I see.
And I'm very sad to hear the news. I didn't even know. I was trying to keep posted, but you guys broke my heart now.
I want to add something. With Donald Trump being the president now, do you think that we're going to start seeing some negative effects of his leadership in our country?
Of course. What have we seen for the longest time? Is nothing going to change. It's going to get worse. Right? There's going to be more problems, more wars, more headache, more problems. So,
You think there's going to be more wars, more wars with Donald Trump being the president now?
Well, of course. He hasn't done anything that made things better for us, right? The low income, the colored people. It's all about Donald Trump and his highly mind of what he believes in. I don't think he believes for the people at all. And I gotta go. All righty?
Yeah, thank you so much.
Sorry, miss, that you didn't win. I wish for you. I hope for you.
Wait, before you go, what's one message you got for Donald Trump if he's watching this?
Well, have yourself a lovely toupee day.
What's your take on Donald Trump becoming the 47th president?
As a Canadian, I try to stay out of American politics. I tend to vote for the guy who's going to do the least amount of damage, or the person who's going to do the least amount of damage. In the U.S., they're very politically strong. They're one party or the next. And I'm not sure that they were ready for a female president, but I'm not really sure that Donald Trump is the guy either. So my take, and I've talked to Americans about politics, they're very opinionated about it. So,
What did you think about Kamala?
I think, you know what, the political views are great. There's a lot. Both sides have a lot of good points. I just think Donald's a little bit over opinionated, and he's just rough around the edges. And stay away from Twitter.
From Twitter, huh? With Donald Trump being the president now, do you think that a lot of illegal immigrants are gonna try to flee deportation and come over to Canada and kind of run away from Donald Trump in a way?
No, I think immigrants will still try to immigrate to the U.S. It's just gonna be a lot tougher to get in. I think it is a great country. Canada's a great country as well. I mean, I live here and I love Canada, but I really don't know what their end game is, so I'm not really sure where they would want to live. I think they may have to try and come here because he's going to prevent them from going there.
Do you guys think that Donald Trump is going to be able to stop this war that's going on, with Ukraine and all that? Because a lot of Americans are saying that he's the right person, and he was the right person that needed to step in office.
I think Trump is the type of person, if he believes in something, he will do it with all of his heart. When he has a goal, he's a businessman first and foremost. That's what he's known for. I think when he has a goal or when he has something in mind for the American people, he will wholeheartedly do it. I don't know how it will play out, but I wish the best for the States. And I think he is one of the people to do what he'll say. And I think he takes that very seriously. So I wish them the best. I hope the wars do end. And I hope he plays a big part in that for sure. Yeah, for sure. Yep.
Yeah, I hope he comes to a consensus now, whether or not, one phone call and I'm going to stop all these wars, as he says. That's a big pill to swallow. And I know he's talked to Putin. I know he's been in touch with North Korea. I hope he can succeed, but boy, it's going to take a lot of work on his end, and I hope that he's got the right people behind him, and both sides can come to an agreement. It's a big pill to swallow to end these wars. Everybody wants war can't create life; it can only take it away. And I think we've all seen enough devastation, and I hope he's the guy that can do it. Whether he can do it or not, because it's like a Pandora's box. There's so many issues regarding, a ceasefire and getting back to the way things were. Let's just pray and hope that he can do it. So I'm optimistic, but it's a wait and see, and hopefully good things will come out in the end.
What's my take? Well, we'll see what happens. It is his second term. We'll see how it goes because the people love him. The American people love him.
They love him, huh?
Except for some areas.
Yeah.
You're looking at the northeast, and then you got Washington, Oregon, and California went Democrat. So,
Yeah.
but the mid like pretty central U.S. Pennsylvania was a big win for him. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, no worries.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah. With the way the economy was going in America, do you think that America needed Donald Trump?
Can't get an answer on that because I couldn't tell you too much on the American economy. They got their own problems like Canada. So it's a hard thing to predict.
Do you think that with Donald Trump being the president now, with all the illegal immigrants, do you think they're going to try to run over to Canada and kind of flee deportation from Donald Trump?
Oh my goodness, that's a big question. I haven't thought of that.
Yeah. A lot of people are saying that. That's why.
Yeah, I haven't thought of that. We'll see what happens. I mean, that problem's existed for quite some time. Either way.
What about you, my friend? Not anything?
I'm a huge Trump supporter. Yeah, I like Trump. My girlfriend both support Trump. Yeah, we're excited to see him get reelected. Yeah.
Why do you support Trump, if you don't mind me asking?
Man, I just like his policies, and honestly, I think he's a comedian, man. Like in a good way, though.
We can agree on that. He is.
I like. Yeah.
It's on his TV show. Man.
Yeah. In general, yeah. I think like before 2016, he ran like the show The Apprentice. Everybody loved him, and then as soon as he wasn't with the Democrat Party, everyone attacked him. This is like the largest and biggest attack campaign I've ever seen against a single person in my entire life. I've never seen anything. I've never seen so many people like against one person before ever. Yeah. And he's one of the only politicians that he's not looking for a handout. He's one of the only people I can ever think of who went into office and then lost money, didn't just gain millions of dollars.
That's true. That's true. Well said, brother. With Donald Trump being the president, do you think that we're gonna start seeing some positive effects of his leadership in our country?
I hope so. Even like the pipeline in Alberta and everything. I hope that will actually start to be a thing again. I know Joe Biden shut it down, so yeah, hopefully. But I do worry, like you were saying before, I do worry about a lot of people coming from the States back to Canada or whatever.
Illegal immigrants, you think that they're gonna flee deportation, come over here, huh?
Yeah, honestly, I feel like that could be a thing. Hopefully we set up something so that doesn't happen. Yeah.
Hopefully. What did you think about Kamala Harris?
I think she was probably one of the worst vice presidents. I don't really know anything about her. Yeah. But just didn't seem even qualified to be VP, and they just tried to force her in. Feel like even if you look at the things, they said Joe Biden, I don't know if it's the right numbers, but he got like 80 million votes last time. She only got like 60 million, so clearly he was more popular than she was. Seems strange that they would kick him out. Yeah, it's just really weird.
Well said, brother. If you could say anything to Donald Trump, what would you say?
Make America great again.
Hey, the US is doing shit right, but it's fucked for us. Like, it's fucked for us. Like, everything's going up in price. Like, all the fucking Indians are coming over here,
Honestly, my opinion about Trump is it stands. It's good. I feel like he's going to do good to the country. And, well, as she said, if we're sticking it to Canada, yes, immigrants will be coming in. And, yeah, Trudeau's kind of messing up our economy now. Everything's going downhill. Hopefully Paul can save us.
Polyev, huh?
Yes, sir.
Well, why do you say Polyev?
Well, I'm not really too much into politics. I do want Trudeau out. And, well, like, I hear some of the things that he's saying, and I honestly, I kind of higher hopes if he gets prime minister over Trudeau. And moving back to Trump, I think, honestly, like, what he has done in the past to the U.S. definitely made it much better. He definitely made it a lot better over what Biden has done. So, and like, I feel like because Trump has done so much, like he's the first president in a very long time to step foot on foreign soil, like North Korean soil. That's absolutely crazy. And I respect him for that. Honestly, I feel like he might be able to stop the war. he might be able to stop the war, and I respect that. I really want that to happen because I'm Polish, and Ukrainians are basically my family too, and I want that war done.
With Donald Trump being, the president of America, do you think that Canada is going to start seeing some positive effects of his leadership in our country?
I really hope so. I recall seeing one thing from TikTok or Instagram that Trump will help Canada get rid of Justin Trudeau's prime ministry. I hope he stands by that word. I don't know if that's true, but I hope he stands from that word. And I feel like if he does become president, he is president. Shit.
Yeah, no worries. It's okay. It's okay.
Well, because he's president, I think that,
he's gonna help our economy, huh?
He's definitely gonna help the economy. Of course, isn't he a billionaire himself?
Yeah, that's true. He's a businessman.
He's a businessman, and he knows what the U.S. needs. He knows what it wants, and I think he'll be able to complete it.
I'm pretty sure we've all seen those videos, the illegal immigrants or just immigrants coming to the country, not doing it the right way, going through the borders. In your own opinion, with Donald Trump being the president now, do you think that a lot of illegal immigrants are going to try to flee, the deportation, come over to Canada?
Because just basically I've already heard that there's been a lot of applications of Americans, even, not illegal immigrants, but there could be that too, to have an influx come into Canada because they're not happy with the way, like Trump's come in.
Yeah.
Celebrities, even we've seen these mainstream celebrities, countless saying I'm moving to wherever if Trump gets elected. So to me, also, it wouldn't be far-fetched if we do see, a lot of people immigrating here because of the landscape of the states in the recent election. And we're already in Canada. It's such a sensitive topic right now. Immigration, refugees, it's such a sensitive topic. So I fear if it is to get any worse because of the US election, if it is to bring more people in and so that's concerning. It's concerning.
Yeah, and it's scary. I mean, with the illegal immigrants, when Trump's saying that, there's prisoners that have escaped and murderers and the like and everything, that is scary. And let's face it, I'm sure a lot have sneaked in, under the scope, and it's scary. I mean, I know and heard situations where, these illegal immigrants have actually killed American people. So he's got the determination and the will to make the change, and I'm sure he's going to do whatever it takes. But I feel for the immigrants that are coming in and the refugees. What a situation to be in. Like, just think of yourself being in a situation like that. It is devastating. And I hope those people who are genuine and want to come in legally, everything goes well for them. But yeah, there's a lot of negative along with this immigration and the like, and bad people are trying to come in, and they're the ones obviously we have to stop. So but time will tell, like everything.
With Donald Trump being the president now, in your own opinion, do you guys think that we're going to start seeing some positive effects of his leadership in our country or negative effects?
I'm going to say a bit of both. One big concern I have is when he's saying about putting tariffs on everything being imported into the States, and that's going to have a traumatic effect on all countries, and it could be a tariff war. Well, if you're going to do tariffs on us, we're going to do tariffs on you. It's going to increase inflation. It's going to put prices up for everything again with all these tariffs, because it all comes back that we're going to be the ones who end up having to pay for it all. So it's a hard call there too, because again, it's just a wait and see. But I just hope he can make the right calls and work with all countries, to get on a positive scale and make all countries better, in every which way. So we'll have to wait and see.
Sure. Anything you want to add on that, my friend?
He said it pretty good. I admit I'm not the most educated on, how it works and everything, but yeah, what he said I reiterate fully. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, guys. That's really it.